Laylatul Qadr, Moon Wars, Episode 3, The Fate Awakens.
So let it be written, so let it be done.
Taqdeer or predestination. You knew I was going to write on this topic. It was in your destiny, fate to do so. Okay, you read the title page. The Merriam-Webster dictionary under predestination has the belief that everything that will happen has already been decided by God or fate and cannot be changed. There are a number of scholars who see our lives as being written for us, and whatever happens is in this fate. This is our lot and should be accepted. This takes away responsibility for our actions, but we know that on Judgment Day we will be accountable for our deeds. How to resolve this chronically? The problem. You may recognize the voice of Dr. Zakir Naik. He is not alone in what he says, and I'm not singling him out, but he says that.
But coming to the question of qadar. Qadar is the sixth pillar of Iman. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we Muslims believe that Allah writes the qadar, He writes the destiny.
The Qur'anic pillars of Iman.
Righteousness and exponential development of the self, Ulber, depends not on whether you turn your faces towards east or west, but righteousness is that 1. One has conviction in God, and 2. The last day, and 3. The angels, and 4. The book, and 5. The messengers.
No sixth pillar of Qadr in the Quran, so to add this is bid'ah, interpolation into the system of belief prescribed to us by Allah. They are lying. Meanings of the word Qadr. The root of the word Qadr has the following meanings: to measure, compute or determine, for example, the quantity, size, measure, bulk, proportion, extent, amount, sum, limit, limits or number of a thing or things. To estimate, to make a thing according to its measure or proportion it or adapt it according to its measure. To decree, decide, appoint, ordain, divide, distribute or apportion according to a measure. To straighten or render scanty according to a measure. To have power or ability to affect, accomplish, achieve or attain a thing. To give an example, it is written in the nature of fire to give off light, heat, burn and to consume, turn to ashes that which comes into contact with it. This is its qadr, written into its law of existence, what it is defined as. Mullah gods have taken this and turned it into the fatalistic, predestined, pre-recorded destiny. Meanings of the word taqdeer. The primary meaning of the word taqdeer is making a thing according to a measure. Taqdeer can be defined as occurrence of events according to predefined measures, standards or criteria. Its concept is different from the commonly understood notion of predestination. We have been given the power of free choice, and it is what we do with our lives that determine the final outcome. If I were to walk across a busy street without any regard for the cars racing up and down it, I would be lucky not to be killed. My choice of disregarding the dangers will lead inevitably to harm. If I am cautious, I will be safe. The choices are mine, but the consequences can be termed my fate. This fate is the consequence of following my free will, and not by a lack of free will leading to the predetermined end. Allah is all-knowing, so the consequences are known by Allah, and it is up to us to follow the right path leading to a better life, or the wrong path leading to a hell on earth. Why did Allah give us laws to abide by? If I murder someone, I could say it was written by Allah, so I'm not to blame. Can you see where this fatalism can lead? Free will leads to responsibility, not fate.
Every human being shall be responsible for his own works and compensated for his labor, and soon his effort and not the results will be seen. Then he will be fully rewarded for it. To your Lord is the final destination.
We must strive to achieve our ultimate goal of a heavenly life on this earth and in the hereafter. We have to think, reflect, ponder, analyze, debate, discuss, live life and not become the living dead. Man can have nothing but what he strives for is in the above, and not man can have nothing but what was written for him. Laylatul Qadr. Finally, now I am getting to the topic of this video title, had to happen. Of all the ridiculous things Bukharian Muslims do, this one has to be down there with the rest of them.
Indeed, we have revealed it in the Night of Majesty. What will enlighten you what it is? The Night of Majesty. The Night of Majesty is better than 1,000 months. A day of enlightenment is better than a lifetime of ignorance. The universal forces and the divine revelation have descended therein, by their Lord's leave, and shall work in concert with every decree to carry out his plan. Peace. It is a message of peace and security, and inevitably, a new morning of enlightenment shall dawn.
Allah has given us His final revelation to mankind, gave it to an Arab who had a language and the means that allowed it to be preserved in its pristine revelatory form, uncorrupted for 1400 years and counting. This Night of Majesty should have heralded the dawn of the days of our blessings being fulfilled forever. We need do nothing except read, understand and put into practice His teaching to fulfill our destinies, become on the right side, attain greatness. But keep them away from the Qur'an is the end game of the deviant mullah gods, so they came up with sitting in a mosque all night waiting for angels to give them blessings. The Laylatul Qadr is from Bukhari and other forged hadith authors, who said to seek this night of decree in one of the odd nights from the last 10 nights of the month of Ramadan, i.e. 21st, 23rd, 25th, 27th and 29th Ramadan's nights. But are the odd nights from the time Allah's laws created the new crescent moon and the month of Ramadan started, or the day after when the mullah gods saw the moon? To be on the safe side, pray all night from day 20 to 30 and sleep all day, and that is why those who have rejected this life do itikaf for 10 days because they are incapable of being a fully functioning human, waiting for blessings when He has already blessed you with part of His knowledge in the form of the Qur'an. May Allah have mercy on your souls. Allah is all-knowing and is beyond time and space, so knows everything, what was before and what is to come. But this is not the same as Him fixing our lives on a track that we have no control over. He knows what decisions we will make and the consequences for us thereafter. We have to make sure they are the right ones. So you can either wake up all night and pray to have your destinies blessed, or follow His teachings and fulfill your own destinies.
You couldn't even kill him.
His God is God.
The Qur'an Unchained.